Morning E-Dirt. So got a little bit sick of being stuck in the studio from last week, so we thought we'd come out to a location. Poozy Biker Warehouse, the Night X track behind us, looking a little bit old and busted at the moment, but Mike assures me that he's going to be doing some rock and roll to it, and we will be racing here a little bit later on in the year. Anyway, that's just to say that's where we are. We thought we'd come out and hang out with these guys first thing in the morning, and believe me, it is first thing in the morning. The sun is right in my eye because it's just over there, just coming up and over. First coffee going in. So what happened this weekend? The second round of the EWXCs. Unfortunately, I was booked on another event, but I got some incredible image coming from Fricky Stroh and the guys at Action in Motion. Good turnout for the pro gate as well. Once again, the king of EWXCs, Dwayne O'Clanhams, walks away with another big rock and roller. But it was the guys that were climbing the ladder up behind him in second and third that were the big story on the day. So Dwayne goes on, keeps his slate clean, and he'll be looking for a perfect score on the 2017 tour. Getting up into second place, and the man who's on the big comeback trail, Kyle Erasmus, goes all Chad Reed on us, puts his own team together after losing the factory ride last year. He's finally getting in form, looks in good physical shape, gets his second place. Behind him was Taki Bodgiodges. Taki also in and out of Enduro, and of course with two weekends to go until the next round of the National Enduros. Of course, Taki just sharpening his blade. That's going to be up in Wild West. He gets a third place finish. On the Masters side of things, very, very interesting situation here. No show for Sean Kirk and a couple of other big hitters not turning up. Otto Horlacher, you'd expect as the man to go out and take the win. Unfortunately, he got beaten out. By who? By Sherco's Justin Broughton. So that's a huge story for the Masters side of things. Justin's on the big 450 and he's looking for results in the Nationals. But the big 450 was a huge handful down at Dundee. So it's nice to see him be able to muscle the bigger machine out around, especially in Heidelberg. Heidelberg can be tight. Looks like they opened it up a little bit this weekend, so it had much more of a flow. So well done to him, real good job. Clinton Whitehead again walks away with his class victory. He's looking on points as well. No pitches here, but Luke Walker also took a big win in the high schools. So the leader tread kid is in good form. And the rest of the categories also. The juniors, Heinrich Aust is looking like the man to beat. His teammate Carl Branson still out with a spaghetti collarbone, but a real good lineup from the juniors, a real good lineup for the green. Those are like the beginner riders that happened in the afternoon, but the pro gates and the pro Bs as well. Also on the pro Bs, massive deal going on there. Kirsten Landman just off the box there. She got a fourth place finish, but the guys climbing the ladder, we saw people like Erhard Bierkus, he got a second place. It was real good finishes from all of our pro Bs, our pro gate, and a good entry all in all. So that was it, round number 2. Remember, there's only 4 rounds of the EWXCs, so they tend to spread them out. I think there's around about a month and a half gap for the next one, so watch the press on that. Moving forward then, checking out a couple of the specials. We highlighted them last week. Basefit, I've got some sign-on specials. Mandy and the whole crew up there, Ludwig, they're going to hook you guys up. So check out the specials that they are rolling at the moment to get you guys in. And of course, like we said last week, the season's already started, but if you want to polish the blade and get tight, go see those guys at Basefit. They're starting to open branches in different places as well, so watch out for the press for that. Also on the Rad Moto side of things, you can feel that little nip in the air. It's autumn. The leaves are starting to change, and there's more specials and stuff coming out of the box, so check out what's happening up the road there. So let's talk about why we are here at the Poozy Biker Warehouse Night X track. It's not about Night X, but it's to introduce you to the next team on the list, and that is the multi-sponsored Poozy Biker Warehouse, Husqvarna and Simply Cloud team for 2017. We'll start things out with team captain, Insane Wayne Farmer. A blue smoker, he's got 2-stroke running through his veins. I literally have never seen him ride anything else but the blue smoke. He's been on gas for many years. For the last couple of seasons, he's been on the Huskies and he loves the 300. You know, he missed out the first round of the GXCCs, but he is definitely the man to beat in the Masters category when it comes to off-road racing in GXCCs and national off-roads. And he already proved that point last weekend at the GXCCs, where he took a massive victory in the Masters category. He's looking good. He's changed the number on his bike. He's gone all Kevin Windham on us, rocking a number 14 rather than the classic number 23. But a man for all seasons, and I think he's in with a good shout to go after a national championship this year. So he's the big guy running out there. The other big guy, and the man with the biggest heart as well, Bruce Fillion. He has been a massive supporter of Mike Poozy and the Doorzone Biker Warehouse crew for a very long time. Also a guy that has been on smokers for most of his life, but last year He said to me he felt on the GXCCs and the national off-roads he was a little bit down on ponies and he wanted a little bit more horsepower. He got it. He's got the big 450 thumper, rocking it out this year, and already dusted himself off from last weekend's GXCC, also taking a big victory, his first one of the season. He'll be out there. He's kind of tightened up his schedule. Last year he did EWXCs, Night X, he was up there for the roof. This year he's focused on the off-roads. So that's why he's gone for that bike, and it's going to be GXCCs, national off-roads, and rocking the whole way. So those are the guys running on those numbers. Little Martin van Jaarsveld, running in the high school category. Very, very strong player, very strong player. In fact, impressed me a hell of a lot right towards the end of last year. Also going to be going after high speed stuff. And he's going to be out there obviously on the Husky. All these guys running on the Huskies, with Biker Warehouse being a Husky brand. Martin is out there high school, GXCC and national off-road. Big Al Blair, the man behind Simply Cloud as well. He steps on board. He got picked up by the crew last year. Hell of a character, lots of fun, so much joy about the man and his riding, and he's going to be rolling with the big dogs, and he's going to be out there for GXCCs and national off-roads. Coming from a big illness at the moment, we wish him all the best for his recovery. Hope to see him out at the next round. If not the nationals, then definitely the next round of the GXCCs. Werner Roll, our next man in the queue. So Werner has been swapping machines for the last couple of years, and also a very interesting signing. This is one of those guys that's got double duties. He's riding national and regional motocross, as well as national off-road and GXCCs. So he's got a real busy calendar, stylish rider, and definitely a man to watch out for. He'll be going after category victories when he goes into the lineups. In the rock hopping side of things, Gavin Smith. So Gavin got picked up late in the season last year, and he's focused very much on the EWXEs, the low felt enduros, and of course the roof. I had a real good time rolling up to the first round of the EWXEs with Gav. Real cool character, very humble man, and runs in the senior category side of things, and he'll be obviously doing some of the rock hopping duties for the Biker Warehouse squad. It's a powerhouse squad. It's a very friendly squad as well. They all get on real well with each other, and when you hang down in the pits at any events with these boys, they're just a giggle, very much in the line of fun. But what we've already seen coming out of Wayne and Bruce, and we expect to see more results coming, is the fact that they are able to win. They've got a real good package, they've got some nice bikes going, and with Simply Cloud, Poozy, Biker Warehouse, Husqvarna, and Michelin, and I think they're very much supported by Henderson products as well as Jim Tarantino, because I see the guys running in some of Jim's kit. They've got a real good package going, and they do almost tick that box between privateer and factory. So that's our next team on the lineup. Next week, I'm going to go and check out some of our top privateers, because we seem to be getting a little bit thin on our team lineups. I will be speaking to the guys at Trax KTM, as well as a couple of the big teams that do roll with us at the GXCCs and the national off-roads. But next week, I'm going to be bagging and tagging 3 of the top privateers that we do focus on here with all of our events that we cover with Hollywood Hills. It's another clean weekend next weekend, but remember, we are, 2 weeks away from the next round. That's round 2 of the National Enduro Championship, brought to you by Liquorland. That's going to be in Wild West, and then straight after that we go to Lichtenberg to open up our account, smash that gearbox to pieces, and go all the way through to Top Gear for the opening round of the National Off-Roads. Hollywood will be with you, and we hope you'll join us for the trip. Laters.